Hi, I'm Brian, and I love Hallmark mystery movies.
I'm Brian. I like Hallmark mystery movies.
I'm Dan, and I despise Hallmark mystery movies. And this is the Deck the Hallmark podcast.
Deck the Hallmark, it's his podcast.
Brandon and friends host this podcast. We hope you like this jolly podcast.
Ah, yes.
Bingo, bango.
We're back, everybody.
Yeah.
The boys are back in town. We're talking Aurora Teagarden today.
A movie we previewed months ago.
Yes, well,
Months ago.
but then again now.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
couple
a
of
double
times.
preview, double dip.
People might be wondering to themselves, didn't the other movie premiere on Saturday? Yes.
Yeah. Why are we doing this one before that one?
Don't ask.
Are we anti-reincarnation? Is that
No.
what you're saying?
We're
I think that's what we're
uncertain,
saying with our
I think,
actions.
is-
We needed a little extra time to
Yeah.
really
to process
to
that
decide.
movie, and I know the name of that movie because
Yes.
it is
Providence.
Tuesday.
Providence
Falls. apart.
Matt
The first
Finocchio's in this one.
Manny
Yeah.
Finocchio's in it?
That is what I'm
Better
gathering.
believe.
Wow.
Which
Oh
really,
my
I wish I
goodness.
knew that before we distributed our creams. Is what
Yeah.
I'm-
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, either
Little
way,
Finocchio cream.
join us tomorrow for that. Join us Thursday for a little chat with Tyler Hines.
Oh,
all the
really?
Heinies,
In the
back
building.
off.
That's right.
Or come on in.
Come on in, actually. We would love to have
Back
you.
off. No, we'd love for you to listen.
And Friday. It's another festive
Just a
Friday.
festive
Another
Friday.
Just
festive Friday.
another festive Friday.
And then
Just
school's back.
Another
festive
and then school's back.
It is. Oh, it is.
Wish it was Friday. Oh, it
I'm
is.
excited about
That's
that.
a big day.
out it's
Brian, how was your
Friday.
weekend, buddy?
Great,
Did you do
man.
anything fun?
Oh,
This
man.
is the weather we've been waiting
You finally
for.
got a Blackstone this weekend.
Yeah, this is the one. It's,
You did it.
You
It's
picked
like-
a good weekend
pulled
to
the
Blackstone.
trigger.
I'll say
yeah.
that.
I've waited till the temperature drops.
That's
That's
right.
when all the deals are at their
75
prime.
degrees
What,
after
how
being
much-
100?
all in all
Yeah.
done, how much you spent on this Blackstone?
Oh, man, I don't want to say it. I don't want to say. I mean, we're talking 3 digits.
3 digits. That's all.
With
What
a decimal and a couple more digits.
I would have
digits.
assumed
Yeah.
so. If you got one for 2 digits, I would
I
have
would
been
have been like,
concerned
where
that you
did
got
you
ripped
steal your
off.
Blackstone?
If it was 4 digits, I would have been concerned that you
Did
got
I
ripped
check
off.
the marketplace and consider something that was close to 2 digits? Maybe.
You wanted to
But
buy a used Blackstone.
I didn't want to. I was just curious what's going on out
you
there.
gotta see what's out there.
Just to see where my, if I have any
What was
power
your
here.
first Blackstone creation?
It was pretty basic.
Yeah, what'd you
just-
go
Yeah,
with first?
basic.
Just very basic. Just a chicken. You throw
A
some
chicken?
not a chicken. Chicken thighs.
You did chicken thighs on the
You just throw them
Blackstone.
down there.
Yeah.
And then
Get a good sear on them.
yeah, I haven't done, which I can't wait to do. The what are these? The burgers,
Smash
The Smash
burgers.
burger.
Yeah, that's this
I mean,
thing,
you got
yeah.
me all. You're in my head about the onions. I'm like, I don't
That's
know if
how you make
gotta.
'em.
That's the big piece.
They're all
there.
about the onions.
I gotta get
Brand
those-
comes over. He doesn't eat onions.
Oh,
and,
man.
and he looks at me and I'm sauteing and caramelizing onions for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
He's like, it can't be that much better. And I'm like, that's the whole burger. Without it, a smash burger is just fine.
You don't try it with all the onion.
Oh
in
my
it?
God.
No, I don't want to.
Oh,
Man.
How will you ever know?
Try it one time.
One of my favorite things is to just sit and watch Dan as somebody
Mm-hmm.
else talks about how they do Blackstone.
Yeah.
And
I
I know
love it.
he's like
Wait for him to
silently
jump.
judging.
You think I'm judging?
You're 100% judging
No.
Brian. You're 100% judging Brian.
No. Now, Brian's making stuff up, and I am judging that.
What do you
What's
mean?
wrong
When
with
you
making
talk
stuff
about
up?
what you do on the
Thighs.
Blackstone, I'm not judging you.
No, I don't feel like you are judging.
Okay,
me.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I love to talk about
He's
things you've cooked.
exempt, right? Because he can't
Yeah.
compete.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't compete.
It's a non-compete.
So
Sign
this
it on
movie, the Aurora Teagarden Diners, Drivers,
Drive-ins and dives.
Yeah, that's what it
Diners,
is.
drive-ins, and dies would be perfect.
Yeah, should have done that. It premiered way back when
Yeah.
on Hallmark Plus.
You get it?
Finally came to the Hallmark channel because I don't know, man. Guy,
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
not gonna try
Oh,
to die.
I was hoping you could explain it today. No, not today.
Hallmark Plus went all in on original content,
And now they've quit.
And now they've quit doing
That's
that.
what I've heard,
and they
yes.
are like, we got to make our money back
Yeah.
on the original content.
Taking a
We're gonna
bath.
put it on Hallmark Channel. And then what they found out is all anybody wants out of Hallmark Plus is a way to watch the movies
Right.
that are coming out on Hallmark Channel.
Yeah.
So
What they had with Hallmark movies now, but a better app and hopefully.
yeah. Well, but
the
you,
stuff
you
more
didn't even
recent.
you didn't even have that on Hallmark movies now. That was the whole complaint.
Yes, they didn't get
They
the new
had
ones.
that weird partnership with Peacock. That's now out the window. And so now you can do it with the Hallmark Plus. And so my assumption, and this is based off of no information, no insider trading here, is that Hallmark movies, Hallmark Plus will no longer do anything original. And all of that stuff that they were planning to have be original on Hallmark Plus will
now be on the
Hallmark
because
channel.
they quit.
They
Hallmark
just
Plus.
quit.
Yeah, and I also I'm not going to be surprised at all if Hallmark Channel gets everything during Christmas. Like, there's no new
really?
movies on Hallmark Mysteries.
You think they're going to jam 40 on there? One a
I
day,
think they're going
maybe?
to jam.
What are we
them
gonna
in
do
there.
with all
Thursday-
those stream
Thursday,
creams
Friday,
we've been
Saturday,
storing?
Oof.
Yeah, well, we just
They're locked and loaded.
Well, I mean, we have
You're in
other
Creamtown. You got to use those.
We have other streamers, like we do some Netflix
Oh,
and
that's
stuff.
true.
and
That's true.
So
Stream
you don't
Cream.
get a chance to preview that.
I
but
don't.
I'll take yours off your hands.
All right. Okay. We'll see.
how much are you buying them for?
No, it's a giveaway. So
It is?
Giveaway. Wow.
It's a
You're
charity.
just
I'll give
gonna
you a
take 'em?
nonprofit receipt.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, for tax
deductible?
season?
Yeah.
Oh, forget it.
Cream tax
Perfect.
season's
So-
crazy.
Oh, that's
man.
free money right
Brian,
there.
you know this, but we worked collaboratively with this synopsis. And so at a certain point,
Yep.
I'm going to kick it over to you.
Oh,
Okay?
okay. Really? To
And
fill in a
you
bunch
just
of
have
the
to kinda- you
popcorn
get-
synopsis.
Okay.
You got to be ready for it.
Popcorn.
I
You
opted
know,
out.
we
You
talked
opted
about
in.
it.
I
That's
opted
true.
out.
That's true. My mind was somewhere else. I forgot.
We talked about it,
Yeah,
and you
I was
said
thinking
I'd
about
love
the
to.
Blackstone. So.
That's right.
All the
Couple
chicken,
Blackstone boys
all the
over here.
chicken
Couple
that you're
Blackstone
gonna do.
boys. That's right.
Yeah, I love that.
This week, it was a good weekend to buy.
Yeah, I
Bye,
picked
bye,
the
bye.
right time.
Man, that weather was so good. Anyway, okay, are you ready to do it? You ready, Brian?
Of course.
Okay. It aired Sunday, and it went Death to the Diner, Death Diners and Divers.
Divers.
Went a little something
It's
like
a scuba
this.
movie.
The movie kicks off with some guy stumbling around a diner. That's where they gets it in the title.
Yep.
Come on
Yeah,
over.
yeah.
Here,
Come on
okay,
over.
perfect.
Come on
There we
over,
go. This is good.
Brian.
And so he literally gets stabbed in the back.
A tough spot.
Yeah,
for,
tough spot.
for a knife.
Knife sticking out. Eventually, he falls to the ground. Cut back in time a little bit to Aurora, her and her boyfriend Daniel. We all remembered that she was dating Daniel.
Definitely.
It wasn't
For sure.
It wasn't a surprise to any of us. And they are talking about how they are going to be going out on their 6-month anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Daniel is one of the cooks at the diner that they both work at. And we see that the dude who was stabbed at the beginning of the movie is Aurora's boss. He owns the diner. His name is Emilio. Emilio!
Emilio!
Your time's coming, but I'm going to keep going. Officer Arthur comes into the office carrying so many coffees. He is greeted by Detective Cook and his ex-wife Larissa, who has been sent to investigate why the precinct's arrest percentage is lower than the national average.
Arrest conviction rate. Is
Yes,
lower.
yeah. Back at the diner, Aurora overhears her boss arguing with his guy who's funding him, basically, right? Business partner, if you will. I've never argued with my business partner, so I don't.
Nope.
I don't know what it's about.
No, me
but,
either.
But it didn't seem good. So later, Aurora is working hard at the library. She realizes that she left her phone at the diner, so she calls Daniel from the library phone, ring, banana phone, and tells him that she's going to be a little bit late. She has to run and grab her phone. When she gets to the diner, she discovers some black beads on the ground.
Bees?
Beads.
Bees?
Beads.
Bees?
Beads.
Bees?
Bees.
Yeah, there's bees on the ground.
Got it.
Something's in the pollen.
Yeah. Look out for those stingers.
And so she turns on the light, finds Emilio dead on the ground, and she goes, Emilio!
Emilio!
And she goes to run outside just as Daniel is conveniently walking in. The cops show up, and Officer Arthur and Detective Cook immediately accuse Daniel since his personal fancy knife was in the back of Emilio. Aurora is like, no way. Daniel loved Emilio. They never fought. And they're like, well, did you ever see him fight with anyone? And Daniel says, his ex-wife, she was here the other day. They fight. It's not good. They still take Daniel downtown, though, anyway, to talk to him because he's a suspect. Aurora is real mad that they're treating Daniel like a suspect, so she's going to investigate this case herself, which starts by showing up to Emilio's wake to talk to his ex-wife and their son. It does not go well. Emilio's current girlfriend, Kathleen, is there as well, but they seem to really love each other, so I'm sure Kathleen's not a suspect.
Nah.
Aurora goes to talk to the ex again and sees that her earrings have black beads.
Bees?
Beads on it.
Got it. Bees.
Could be nothing, could be everything. Probably nothing, though, at this point in the movie. Aurora and Daniel go back to the diner to look some more, and suddenly Daniel's just gone. The cops show up, and Daniel is found unconscious on the ground. Popcorn Brian.
So he's in the hospital, Daniel. Everybody's real worried about
There
him.
they are.
Some stuff gets figured out. Ben is the investor's name.
Yes.
He's super concerned for his friend. So because Aurora's doing some investigation, she finds some paperwork and finds that the diner was owned by a company that Ben has. He
Yes.
owns. It's a shell company. And so it's a little like, hey, what's going on here? I had no idea somebody else owned the diner. So we find out that that happened, and then they go to Daniel's house for a reason. And when they open the door, all his mail's piled up because he's been unconscious in the hospital,
Yep.
healing up real good. They find an envelope, a real suspicious envelope, and so obviously you got to open that envelope, but you can't. It's illegal. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Take it to him and make him open it in front of a police officer.
That's the way
what
to
they
do it.
do.
That's how you do it.
So he opens it. It's $30,000 cash. Whoops. He doesn't know where that's from. Arrest him immediately. So he does get, unfortunately, arrested because the money that Emilio had cashed out ended up in Daniel's front door in the mail.
Why
So,
would that make him kill him?
we think because he's in the will. Unfortunately,
Okay.
Emilio's son kicked out of the will. Tap in Daniel. Daniel's in the will for inheriting the diner.
Which I would think would make the son a suspect.
A little bit, and he's a little suspicious. Which do we need to go into the movie ticket thing? They said they were at the
Basically they had
an alibi.
They had an alibi.
Movie
They did.
tickets.
The alibi was they did it on purpose, though. They knew that they were probably going to be suspects, so they
Yeah.
got the movie
Yeah,
ticket
it's a
just
good
for
move.
an
Hey, we
alibi.
didn't do anything, but just in case they come after us, we should have an alibi.
Yes.
Just the paper though, no story.
Yes.
Don't understand. Don't know anything about what he did.
No big deal.
So yeah, Daniel in jail makes not a phone call to a lawyer. Obviously, who would do that? Let's call Ro. And so Ro doesn't believe that he's done it though.
No,
she
no.
feels like no, I definitely think it's the ex-wife. She's hands are filthy. She's
Yes.
got lots of motives here. So they're doing some investigation. And then I feel like we get something with the son not being suspicious, or we already did the knockout.
Yep.
Okay, where are we now? I'm losing my place
Who
here.
done it?
And you,
So
you
when we
really
get to
gave
the
him more
point,
than
it
I thought you were
turns
gonna give him.
out that Ben,
Yes.
holding on to a little bit of resentment.
Yes.
Ben used to date Kathleen,
Yes.
the real estate lady. We didn't know a lot about that. Turns out Emilio super into Kathleen, the real estate lady.
Yes.
Ben did not appreciate that. He did not appreciate all the money he loaned, and so we find out Ben did it.
Oh,
Ben
my
killed him.
gosh.
That's
Killed
tough.
him.
Emilio!
Stabbed him in the back. Emilio!
Yeah, stabbed him in the back. And then the movie ends with the love triangle, just setting
Oh,
up more of the
yeah.
love triangle, and the sparks are flying, and it's a whole thing. And that, my friends, was
Aurora
Teagarden
Teagarden
Diners, Dashes, and Dies.
We did it.
We did do it. Let's take a quick break. We'll come back, and we will break this movie down with 4 segments here on
Deck the Hallmark.
We're back, everybody. Hi. We're talking about Aurora Teagarden, Death at the Diner, a movie that you could have seen in October. We didn't.
Some of us did. Oh, we did.
And now Hallmark Channel's saying, everybody, you should see
It's
it.
a brand new Aurora Teagarden here.
Brand new, get it? It's time to share our thoughts on this movie. We're not going to hold back, and we're going to start with our hot take. We're going to share exactly how we felt about this movie. We're not going to hold back, and I will start with you, Brian. Brian, what did you think of Aurora Teagarden?
You know, I really enjoyed this one, actually. I think that
liked
this,
it.
I did like it. Guilty as charged. I feel like with this one, the mystery's good. It's an established story, right? What do we call this? A whole, like
A wheel.
Yeah, I guess a wheel. And it has the precursor with CCB doing it. So
Yeah.
it's like an established thing. The introduction here of Sustad in that, I think it's a DA role or some
I
type
believe that is correct.
that we didn't need that with this story, I don't
we
think.
certainly
But
didn't.
it elevated this
Wow.
a lot, I think.
Fascinating.
I really, really liked it.
That's quite a take there.
Thank you.
I have the opposite opinion
you
on
do?
Susted. Not
Wow.
the movie, but on Susted.
Just her in that role?
I love Kim Susted.
Yeah.
She's really funny. She's in a different movie to me.
Yeah.
She was doing she's doing bits.
Yes.
And she's doing jokes.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else is very serious. This is a very personal case. And
Yeah.
I didn't feel like it worked at all.
I thought that she was serious, but she was mean, but it was jokey because they have a history. So I feel like she was like meaner than she normally would be with somebody. And
Okay.
it was, but to me, I really liked it. And I thought with those two, that's a whole nother story in this movie that is really interesting to me. And so I thought that really worked. The real estate lady, I thought she did it the whole time. I'm always wrong, and yet again, I was wrong. And I'm not. I mean, Emilio knew Ben was still into Kathleen, and Ben had helped him out a lot
Emilio?
with the finances, and so to go after Kathleen, knowing Ben, his friend who helped him a lot, is risky. And
This is a classic.
unfortunately, he paid the price.
Mm-hmm.
This is a everyone knows the rules, right?
Yep.
Bros before boo-boos.
Mhm.
And if you knew that your boo thing that you were sweet to is the ex of a buddy who also is your business partner.
Yeah, kind of sort of on the down low owns your.
You're not
Pretty
supposed to
much.
do that.
Yeah.
You're not
No.
supposed to do
No.
that.
Yeah,
Bros before boo-boos.
yeah. You've always
One
said
way
that.
to say it. You said
That's-
it. You
You
walk
say
in
it
every
best.
day.
Yeah, every day you walk in
You
and remind
point
us,
at us and you all make us say it. You're
like
"Bros
we're
before boo-boos?
like we're
Yeah,
doing
bros before
something
boo-boos?"
wrong.
That's right.
Make
That's
us feel
right.
guilty.
Guys, you know what? I'm happy Hallmark Mysteries going under. I don't care about the mysteries. I think I've been this way. I've been developing this feeling for a while since they canceled Mystery 101.
yeah.
And so
101?
I am still pretty grumpy about that. And I'm grumpy that this is happening. I just want people to fall in love. And so, or if it's a mystery movie, I just want it to be better. And so this doesn't do anything for me. I don't particularly care about it. You know, there was some stuff that was fine. By and large, I don't know if you all caught that, but I kind of stopped paying attention after
What?
I know.
I thought you slid it by him.
Oh, I thought we were just doing a new thing. No,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
wasn't
I
anything to
don't
do with.
know.
Okay.
No, I don't know.
Oh.
So yeah, just like a
I was getting
whatever,
a
just like
promotion.
there's another one. You know, there's another one. So that's where I'm at. Deno?
Yeah, Bran is going to be the grumpy one here. I'm not going to tell you that I like this movie because I think that's rare air, and I would not watch this movie again under any circumstances. But I will say this: I think the mysteries have been better over the last 4 years than a lot of them, even, this is going to be sacrilege, a lot of them even than Mystery 101. I think what Hallmark has done with mystery movies over the last 4 years have made them distinct, made them a lot less plot talky, and it made them overall better. The G Minors, the Cases of Mystery Lane. I think these fall in that boat. I love Skylar Samuels. I think she's a great Aurora Teagarden. I watched one
Skylar
CCB.
Samuels.
You get it. I watched one CCB Aurora Teagarden movie. It was awful. She is great in this, and I care about the love triangle, and I care about these mysteries. Now, this one's not the best mystery, in my opinion, that they've done over on the new Aurora Teagardens. First of all, I disagree with Brian on the Susted of it all. I love Kim Susted. Anytime she's on her screen, great. She's super funny, super dry, has the ability to play multiple roles, can really stretch herself as an actor. This felt like a cameo turned into a real part that was a part of a comedy that was not made. It did not feel like she was acting in the same movie as everyone else, and it was off-putting. Like it was like it took me out of the movie. So I didn't like that. Also, most people in this movie are like, this movie has set a pattern that's unfortunate, which is Evan Roderick is going to give up the goods every time. He is always every movie, he's going to be like, I'm a police officer and I can't share valid info. Okay, so here's what happened.
Dude.
He's going to do it every movie.
It's going to be so easy.
And it's not.
It's gonna. He's barely need to ask at this point.
Hardly a wait what, because it's just embarrassing. And
It was my first wait what.
Okay, I'm sorry. I mean, it's not the first time he's
I
done
know,
it.
it's all the time.
It's every movie. Evan Roderick is going to be like, all right, well, since you looked at me, here is the thing that I know that you're not supposed to know. And so that part is hard, but I do like the characters in these movies. And would love to see more of these, even if this one wasn't as good, in my opinion, as the one with the baseball players in that Chuck E. Cheese kind of thing. I thought that movie, which I believe was the previous one we watched, was better than this one. But I like these characters, and I would much prefer this to a run-of-the-mill Hallmark movie. So there you have it.
Firm disagree.
Yeah.
It's time for all the feels. This is where we talk about what in this movie gave us feels. I will start with you, Brian. Brian, what you feeling?
My feels here were, and you mentioned a triangle. I feel like we're not doing a triangle
No,
here.
that dude left town.
Yeah, Daniel
triangle's
at the
over.
end, he kind of was like,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm out of here, which I felt like was a really smooth transition into Arthur and Ro coming together. And so
Yes.
that was my feels that, wow, that was like seamless. There's a good reason for Daniel to leave.
It was a good reason for him to leave. I would have liked them to escalate the triangle further, but it was pretty smooth. You're right.
I just hope, if she breaks sweet little baby Arthur's heart, watch
You
out.
love sweet little baby.
No, I'm
Arthur.
Team Roe here. Arthur, whatever.
You
He's
love.
so sensitive.
He's
He's
just-
going to tear him apart.
Well, he's
right
just
now.
he's a sweet boy.
He's a
Roe,
sweet
you
boy.
know I can't give you this evidence.
I can't do
Here's what happened.
Guys, the guy who
I'm
plays.
only going to say it once because it's illegal. Here's what happened.
Can't do it.
Might repeat it if you ask nice.
The guy who plays the detective, that guy that we see like once a year.
Cook?
Yes. Yeah.
I'm
Christmas
sorry,
with the
Detective
Darlings.
Cook.
Yes.
I love that guy.
Basic.
Yeah.
Steve
I
Basic.
love that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Steve. Steve. Is it Basic?
I think it's Basic. Might be Basic.
Basic.
Basic. Either way you
he's
slice it or
But
dice it, I love him. And it's one of those things like,
The C might be silent.
Yeah.
why are we not giving that guy a chance?
Yeah.
Like he
was the lead in Christmas with the Darlings with Katrina Law.
Give
So
him
a
another
while
one.
ago.
It's been a while.
Yeah, he wasn't. It was not a great movie, but he is really great. He really is.
I'm just ready for more of him because I just think he's wonderful. And so that's where I'm at. Dano?
Yeah, some diner feels.
We love a
good
diner.
diner.
Yeah.
Like when you made the smash burgers, are you going to make them?
You're
You're going to
yeah.
get some diner feels on
Yeah.
your Blackstone.
Cannot wait.
Blackstone
Boys?
I'm here for Blackstone Boys. I'm here for a diner burger. There you have it.
Let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll get to the wait, what, and the what, the Hallmark here on
Deck
the
the
Hallmark. We're back. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. We're talking about Aurora Teagarden, the diner thing. It is time for the wait. What is where we
Brain
talk?
couldn't be more over it.
It's well, I know what we're recording next.
That's
Dan.
why we did. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
He's
pumped.
It's time for the wait. What is where we talk about what in the show. We just go wait. What? I will start with you,
Yeah.
Brian. Brian, what you waiting and what you
Sure.
waiting?
Try not to keep you guys here too long.
Yeah, but poor Brian
man.
getting Brand's the short end of whatever Brand's got for him.
Maybe
there.
Brian's in the next thing. You guys, the
You have no
listeners
idea.
don't know.
But Brian knows.
Yeah, Brian knows that
I
he's
am.
not.
I don't know either. So my first
It
wait
actually
what?
came out yesterday, which is the wildest part.
Crazy.
That is weird.
This is a good.
Doesn't
trick.
matter.
Doesn't matter who.
When you
You were great as the
Thank
hockey
you.
correspondent in
Thank
those
you.
episodes.
You were.
Thank
They were
you.
really good
Thank
stuff.
you,
Yeah.
man. Thank you. Every team needs one.
Yeah.
That whole thing with Arthur, that was literally wait what is it, but it's almost a feels because it reminds me of when Brand does that thing where he's like, I can't say anything else. And then he just continues to
Immediately.
explain
Yes, every
detail
time.
after detail. And Arthur
Yes.
says literally, I can't
Yeah.
say anything more. And then every time it's like
Yeah. Here's
so
all of
much
it.
of
Yeah.
everything. The fact that Daniel
This is after, since
Yes.
we're here. Before that scene,
Oh.
earlier in the movie,
Oh yeah.
he's like, well, you know what the will said.
He's doing it. The whole,
He's like, let me tell you about the will
Yeah.
that was read by a lawyer in front of just a few people that we have evidence of.
Yeah.
And then the next scene, the next time, that's when he's like, Ro, you know that I can't. So here's what happened.
I wrote this as a note and I couldn't remember where he did it. And so I had to go through the movie
Yeah.
again. And it took me, I don't know, 15 minutes to find the spot because every time they're together, he's telling her information. I'm like, this has to be it.
Yeah,
This
this
has to
is
be
the
the
one.
spot. Nope.
It's all movie. It's just part of who he is.
The Daniel doesn't even mutter the word lawyer. And I know it's sort of like you can't complain about this anymore because there goes the whole movie if he says, I want a lawyer.
Correct.
But should he even like be thinking like, should he have a moment where he's like in his head like, man,
So
wonder if maybe I'll be
maybe I've been accused
Yeah.
of a murder.
Maybe I should get a lawyer.
just battle with yourself a little about it.
If you're listening out there, just literally don't tell police officers anything,
Right.
even if you're innocent.
Yeah.
Just
It's
get a lawyer. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, we got a system for this.
Maybe I should call the librarian friend of mine. Maybe she'll
Hey, it
help.
starts with
They
L.
both, yeah, that's exactly what
Yeah.
I was going to say.
We're
Both
getting
start
there.
with L.
Speaking of librarians, she's supposed to be a librarian. We barely get
Nah,
a
man, she's working at
sniff
that
of
diner.
the stacks
Yeah.
in this movie. We're not in library hardly
Nope.
at all. Like we should be more in library looking at books.
We're more in diner than anything.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind more library time.
Yeah, I know you wouldn't.
Anything else?
That's it.
Guys, I couldn't stop laughing at how many coffees he was carrying into the office.
8.
Not only carrying them like through a door, up the stairs,
Yeah.
4 on 4 on 4, all hot bevies.
12.
Kicking that door open with your foot, probably.
All
Clearly
hot bevies.
filled to the brim.
Yeah.
That's so much.
Yeah.
So many
That
coffees.
would be the most stressful thing in the world. Imagine coming up our stairs carrying, like I'd be nervous carrying 4 hot bevies.
Yeah.
Like
That's
it's
the
in your
max.
mind,
The
right?
max is 4 of the drink
stack on
carriers.
stack. That's a
Stacks on
too
stacks
many,
on stacks.
way too many bevies.
That third stack of hot bevies better be filled halfway.
Yeah, it has to be.
That was probably Sustad's idea.
Yeah.
Like, this will be fun.
Yeah,
It
this
was-
is a joke movie, right? These are bits we're doing.
It was funny. It was
was.
funny. Daniel, you can't. Not you. Daniel, you can't be mad.
Daniel, you can't. Daniel, listen here, Daniel. Daniel, right over here.
I'm so used to saying Dan. I don't know how to say Daniel anymore. Hey, Daniel.
Hey, Daniel.
You can't be mad when the people that are throwing the wake for the person that you're accused of murdering gets a little upset that you showed
That's
up.
right.
He's
Yeah.
like, I can't believe that they're bothered by this. You're accused
Bro.
of murdering the guy.
Your prints were on the
You
knife.
can't show up to the wake
Yeah.
and then also the next sentence be like, man, what's up with those guys?
Yeah.
They think you
No.
killed them.
You're the one.
Don't
you're
you can't,
the one.
Just don't show up.
That's right.
Go
You get it.
go to it. Go to show your respects another way, but just don't show up to that. You don't have to do that. Dano?
Yeah,
Daniel.
Daniel. Hi, it's me, Daniel. Early in the movie, Aurora's mom's talking to her, and she's like, "I remember you loved books, not toys, as a kid. I remember it so fondly. You would sleep in your crib with 12 books. Are we sure about that? The crib is for what? 2? Infant to 2, maybe 2.5. And you got to sometimes swaddle those babies. I'm not sure that it's safe to like.
Yeah.
I know how big the crib was for my babies. How the 12 books? Are they pocket size boys?
Kids' books are pretty big, too.
Or is the baby sleeping on a bed of
Probably
books?
sleeping on the books. Yeah. That would
That
be my
doesn't
guess.
seem great, guys. It doesn't seem great. They need the tummy time.
That's why she's got that bad back. neck.
This could be. That's exactly right. Susset comes in.
And I don't even think you're actually like they say that you shouldn't even introduce stuffies into the
Correct.
crib.
It should
So,
be just a little banky. No pillow, no nothing. You got 12 books in the crib? Drop it like it's hot.
can't suffocate on a book. You can't suffocate on a book. That's what the doctors would
I
say.
bet you a teething baby could chew on one.
Bring in the book.
Bring the books,
let's see
everybody.
what we can do.
Susted comes in so mad that the arrest rate, she gives the stat for the whole country, which is 78% of arrests turn into convictions. So first of all, United States of America, what are we doing? Arresting 22% innocent people. What are we doing? Let's maybe look at that and fix that ground up, I would say, personally. Let's do that. But then her big complaint is that their numbers are at 71.2%, which is below the national average, but not by a bunch. Like by like 7 or 8%. This is the big holdup is in the last quarter, the national average of arrests to conviction is 78 and yours is 71.2. Like that's worth coming down to the station to be like, you're paying for this after 1 quarter? It seems like the DA's got more on their mind. And they also probably think they should be convicting more of them. Right?
Right. I think
It just
so.
seemed like a weird reason to inject Susted into the proceedings. If it's at 50%, now we got a bunch of corrupt cops. 71.2 sounds about right for a small town.
Yeah.
Right? I don't understand what the problem is. The mom and her son that have the alibi of the tickets, the police knock on her door. She opens that door wasted. Like she is wine wasted.
you're right.
Like she cannot stand upright. In the very next scene, she is like sharp. Like she just did a few rails of coke in the bathroom on the way to sit on the couch. You talked about the Call of the Lawyer. I'm glad that Hallmark has evolved and grown and started to make better movies, but has not gotten rid of the head injury equals Karate Kid 1 rap for your head. The best way to cure an internal head injury with no open wound is one bandage around the circumference of the head. That will do it. If you take a good nap with one Karate Kid on, you will get
one
you'll
karate
get
kid.
better.
One Danielson.
One Danielson, and you're all better. Your head is good to go.
Yeah.
That is what I know about head wraps and Hallmark. This movie should be called Aurora Teagarden, a conflict of interest. At one point, Arthur goes, "Hey, what do you do when the case is personal?" You recuse yourself from the case.
Yeah.
You dummy, dumb. You know why your arrests aren't turning into convictions? You're probably arresting all your brothers and cousins and friends. Like, stop it. There's plenty of proof that maybe there's some collusion. Has anyone ever read a police manual before? Guys, don't make it so easy for me to bag on the police.
Well, that's the hard thing about small towns. And I know that you love small towns.
Oh, I was born in a small
But
town.
at a certain point,
That's
everyone is a conflict of
Yes,
interest
true.
in the small
Yeah,
towns.
yeah,
So
true.
do you still love small towns?
I don't.
Oh, wow.
It's tough.
This is
But
a
I
big-
was born in
Whoa.
one and I will die in one.
But you don't love it.
I'll die in one.
Yeah, but why?
There's a
If you
difference.
don't like it, then
Listen.
why are you going to die in one?
Found Jesus in a small town.
That has nothing to do with this.
I was born in
I feel
one.
like he's just reciting.
I've got
something.
nothing against a big town, Brian. I never said I did. Nothing
I
against a
Nobody
big
mentioned big.
All
town.
I'm asking is, do you like small
I'll die
towns?
there.
But do you
I'll
like...
die. I'll die. I think that settles it. I'll die there. At one point, Aurora Teagarden decides she's going to follow someone to see where they go. And she's like, I'm going to follow someone quick. Where's my giant red pea coat?
Yeah. She looked like a hot dog with ketchup and mustard.
Yes,
Like-
if you're going to follow someone, may I suggest wearing anything else?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I got to follow someone without them knowing. Where's the giant red pea coat?
and my bright yellow T-shirt.
Gosh darn it, all I have is my brown pea coat and my black pea coat. Where's the giant red one? Where are the red coats? It was crazy.
I know they're coming.
Yeah. The only way everyone in this movie learns what they're supposed to learn about policing and suspecting people and arresting people is if Daniel really did commit the murder. And I just want to point that out there. Everybody then learns maybe not to just go with your gut or do whatever that is. That's all I got.
Okay, it's time for the Hallmark is what we wonder what could have been. Maybe it's a good question.
Where's our hair?
What are we still wondering about? We're gonna ask Daniel in a second, but first we're gonna start with Brian. Brian, what are you still wondering about?
Yeah, you mentioned Detective Cook and how intriguing he is and how we want more of him. My big what the hallmark is, what's his backstory? This guy's lived a life. He's a really interesting character. I'd really like more about him, more focus on him. I found myself wondering just like, what's his deal the whole movie, every time he was on screen. So more about Detective Cook, please.
Did we at the end of this movie, Brian, did we find out like about the future of the diner?
It's the son inherited it.
Okay,
That's right.
So
Daniel.
what's
Daniel.
What's the plan? What's the plan?
Yeah, that's a good question there.
Because
Steven, I think his name
you know,
is.
Aurora works there. I would assume still, if they continue to keep it open because she's, you know, can't do full-time library, I guess. And so what's the future of this diner? The diner has been a very important part of this iteration of Aurora Teagarden. It would feel weird to just suddenly
It's
not
gonna
have
stay open.
diner
It's gonna
anymore,
stay open.
right? So that's what I'm wondering about. Dano?
Mine's a little bit similar to Brian's. I don't necessarily want just more of Cook. I would absolutely be here for a prequel where Cook and Sustad start working on a case together. And it is a classic, starts as a buddy comedy where she's the funny one, he's the serious one. And then they fall in love and then they solve this case and they get married. That sounds like a movie that needs to be greenlit yesterday. Maybe it's just me, but and they fall in love, Brand, so you would be back in.
I'd be back in 100%.
That's what I got.
It's time for Double Decker of the
What
Week.
if we do that tomorrow? What if we do that in the episode that was the Saturday Night Hallmark episode?
I mean, we can if you want to.
I like
that's
that
a good
play.
idea.
Okay, let's do that.
It just feels...
Let's save it for the Hallmark channel.
If you say so.
I love that.
We're going to be
Have
back
to wait
tomorrow
one
with
more
another
day.
one. Until then, maybe the first to wish you a
Merry Christmas!
Deck the Hallmark's a Bramble Jam podcast is produced by Aaron Shea. For more information on Deck the Hallmark, you can go to deckthehallmark.com. For more information on the Deck the Hallmark family, you can go to bramblejamplus.com. Deck the Hallmark is presented by Philo TV. For a free trial of Philo, go to philo.tv/DTH.